Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're doing another pick a pile, pick a card type reading. This is a request from one of my subscribers, Jessica, and she wanted me to do some different ones. One is, what are their true intentions towards me? Now, I'm going to be separating my YouTube videos so that they can be more group precise so that people can start following certain videos. Let me know in the comments if this is a good idea. I thought I should do different groups or series, and people can pick a group and follow that group, and that way it could be partially like a personal reading because it would be always those people that are going through the same thing. Other than that, I'm going to be putting in the description box once this live stream is done, the links to the different piles. So I always do 3. I find that that's the most efficient way, quicker. And so pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pause the video, think about this person. You probably already are thinking about this person. This is only going to be for females that are asking about a he, or a male asking about another he. So this is somebody asking about a man. Okay, so what does he? And later I'll do ones for, well, if the guys, I don't know who my viewers are. I mean, if I have more women, I'll probably just continue to do videos on women for now. And if the guys start to comment and let me know that they're interested in one too, I'll probably do more of those. So this is for females or same sex males relationships, asking about what are his true intentions towards me in a love situation. So pile 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm going to leave that down in the description box. So we're going to go ahead and start with pile number 1 and see what are his true intentions? What is he up to? What does he really want? I shuffle these cards before. I always shuffle them face down. If card flips up and I see it, I reshuffle it, and if it comes back out, it comes back out. I do this intuitively. I do read tarot too. So let's go ahead and start. So what are his intentions towards me? The Moon. I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles. I can't seem to shake off this silly little cough. We have the Empress. Ooh, goodness gracious. This guy means business. We have the Queen of Cups. He's pretty intense, huh? I love these pick a deck or pick a pile readings when you're talking about how people feel, because you get to feel how they feel, and sometimes it's really exciting. The 2 of Rods, the Knight of Swords. Okay, oof. Ooh. The 9 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Lovers. Shall I say more? Shall I say more? And then we have here the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. First off the bat, this person is really thinking about you. So I'm going to just talk about the person and how they feel about you, and then, that will lead into what their intentions are. So this person with the Moon card makes me think that he dreams about you. He literally has had dreams about you. This person feels like a king in his own right. He is successful in his own right. This person he's still in the process of, oh, you know what? I'm so wrong. So sorry. This is the king. This is the 4 of Pentacles. And he looks like a king. I guess the 4 of Pentacles is the king. Because I'm seeing this king and he's holding on to these pentacles. So I feel like this is a king that's almost a king. I don't know if that makes sense or not. This person has been working really hard. He is a king in his own right, and he's very serious about the things that he's been doing, extremely so. He has a lot of passion and he's very focused right now. He is also someone who is learning to be more in touch with his intuitive side. So much so, he is able to actually recognize you. How he sees you is the Empress. That means he sees you as the ultimate female. He sees you as his counterpart. He's not the emperor, but the King of Pentacles is the king that is he is who the emperor comes from. So I think the emperor does come from, it's that ultimate male, but the King of Pentacles is who it's usually that or the King of Wands. But in this particular, I feel this is the king that's going to become the emperor to this empress. So he's single right now. This person is single right now. They're still building. They're not really seeing anybody else, but they're enjoying growing their empire. They're enjoying building what they lost, or feeling abundant on their own, independent. I think that's it. They're enjoying feeling their independent success and having, doing the routine of building their life. Now, they do feel a little conflicted in regards to because we have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card here, this person definitely has feelings for you. Okay, this person has feelings for you, and when you feel and you see somebody like the Empress, it's not somebody that you're willing to let go of very easily, or let them out of your sight. Okay, sometimes you might put them to a side and say, okay, I know where you are. I'm going to come get you when I'm done. Because this person thinks about, he doesn't want to rush into anything, He's really considering how to do this. This is a person who is not used to going and thinking things from a logical, emotional standpoint, which in reality is kind of like an oxymoron if you say a rational, emotional way. This guy's trying to do the impossible. He's trying to rationalize emotion. That's what he's doing. He's really trying to rationalize emotion. He wants to speak, but cannot speak. He wants to speak. This is the first time I see the Knight of Swords as somebody who just can't get the right words. He just can't think of the right words to say. It's like he's maybe writing a text. Maybe he's like, these two right here, these three cards together make me think of somebody who's like writing a text and rewriting the text and writing the text and rewriting the text. This person wants to communicate. Their intention is to communicate with you. They're thinking really hard on how to put their emotions into words. This is what they're feeling. This is what they want. They're in a Two of Wands stage in their lives, and they're wanting to communicate with you the fact of wanting to be with you but not ready to be there yet, because the Three of Wands is being ready. Okay, the two of Wands is making the decision and saying, okay, I have the world, I have my world, and I have a plan. It's more like the plan. Okay, it's the plan. And And the intention is that you're in this person's plan, or else they wouldn't be thinking so hard about this, trying to put their emotions to a very logical, and they're having such a hard time because they're naturally an emotional person. They're naturally emotional, and they want to communicate in a very eloquent and logical and business-like manner, because their life is about business now. Okay, so that's their intentions towards you. Now, over here, I do see the Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, the Lovers together, and that says to me that definitely this is a wish come true, but I feel like this person is upset about it. I don't think they expected it to really come true. I think they wished for something. Maybe they wished upon a star right at the right moment in the right time, and it just bam, there you go. There's this person. So they don't want to let the opportunity get by them, because they feel like if they don't somehow put some kind of claim on you, you're gonna escape and you're gonna be gone, because it feels like this is like a second chance. That's what I'm getting. It's like this person is getting a second chance with you. They're getting a second chance with you, and they don't want to fuck it up. They don't want to make the wrong decision either. They're going to choose either way out of love. This person wants to choose out of love because somehow, some way, and this kind of makes me upset feeling this person thinks you're theirs anyway. It's like, you're theirs. You're their woman. That's it. You are their woman. And right now they're like gonna take their time because they know they got you somehow. I don't like him. I don't like this guy. But that's just the way he is. He's possessive, he has his property, and he doesn't mind. This is a person who wouldn't mind, for example, if he knew that you were dating others, and that he just knew that, whatever. He's not that kind of jealous, because what makes him jealous is emotions. It's not when he knows how to know when he has somebody. This is somebody who knows, and they like having property, and they love thinking of you like a property. And now, it's not to be like, don't get offended, okay, that he thinks this way. It's just the way this guy is. This is a rough, tough person. This is a manly man, I guess, but they're emotional. I guess most manly men are emotional. See, this guy has a red beard and he's all burly. It could be somebody who's just look at this couple. Don't they just look like they would make the perfect pair? Look at her. She's all voluptuous and saucy, and this is how he sees you. He just sees you as this gorgeous, beautiful, soft skin, full lips. He just feels like you just dress so well, smell so well, look so well. You could, wherever you are, look at, she's like in some kind of lily place, water with wheat. And she just looks great. And he's just like, yes, this is the Four of Pentacles. He's holding on to this, but he's also holding on to what he's doing. This is not somebody who's going to rush in. And if you know about this, and all you have to do really is do your stuff, do your thing, and sit pretty in your life, in a sense. And but also, as an Empress, when you're doing your thing, you're being true to yourself, and you're talking about your truth, and you're saying things to this person, like, I'm not somebody who just hangs around and just waits for just anybody. I do have, I'm interested, but it's not my only option, or not that they're not an option. It's just that you don't want to deal with the bullshit and the drama and all that stuff. It has to be very clear. things have to be good, right? So his intentions towards you right now, I think he's trying to figure out a way to communicate. I do feel that you're probably going to receive some kind of written communication from this person, probably a text message, could be an email, could be a phone call. I don't really think this is somebody who talks well over the phone. They could invite you to have a coffee or something and try to tell you that way, but most likely I think it's going to come in written form or in text form where he's going to be able to write it down. And because when they're talking to somebody, it's just everything. When they talk to you, they can't. They just can't. They have a hard time being around you. They just have a hard time being with you, around you, by you. You're just too much. But they love that about you. They love the intensity. They could just be in it all the time, basking in your intenseness of woman, fiery, voluptuousness. So you go, girl. So we're gonna move on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. We have the 4 of water. We have the Sun card. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, the King of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. So, I feel like this person is really in love with you. This person has really tender feelings towards you. This person feels so childlike and calm and just loves being close to you. This person really feels like you're their sunshine. They see you as a very bright person. You glow and you are just glowing to them. You shine to them. Everything you do just shines you. They would love to get closer to you. There's a lot of pain here. I actually almost want to cry. I think this person feels really rejected by you. You are so important to them. They feel like you have had so many lifetimes together, so many experiences together. They feel like you're someone they would want. It's like your relationship or your interaction with them is like God-given and blessed. It's something divinely given. They feel that way. I feel like they're regretful. I feel like they're regretful and they're fighting back feelings for you. It's like they don't want to acknowledge these emotions. We have here the 4 of water, which is the 4 of cups. The 4 of cups is, I think this is more, in this 4 of cups, it's shying away. I think this person is shying away from the connection. And they feel like crying, I think. They really feel left out in the cold. You're like their queen. And they feel like they're just this page. and they don't really know what to do, if they should just leave or not. They really feel left out and abandoned and just hurt. But you know, you had to make the decisions you had to make. It's like you are not, the Queen of Swords is, you know, I'm an Aquarius, and the Queen of Swords is usually, you know, the Aquarius is, we have several cards in the deck. We have, you know, for some people the Magician, we have for some people the Queen of Swords, and then we have for the Seven of Swords also is the Aquarius, believe it or not. Thank you. And I can understand how, because we are people who, we are very specific, I'd like to say, you know, determined and specific, and we love, but we are no nonsense. The Queen of Swords, we're no nonsense. When we make decisions, we don't base those decisions off of emotions. We can love someone, love them to death, but love them humanity. We can take that emotion and put it into a humanitarian place instead of a romantic place. We have that ability because we're water barriers. We carry emotion. We know how to carry it. We're not very good at when we're inside of it. We don't maneuver very well. We're not fish at all. That's why we just have a toe in the water, the star card. You know, we just have a toe in water. Libra is the same. So this person is fighting off the deep emotions towards what's been going on. You know, he feels like the Page of Cups, but his emotions are to the level of the King of Cups. He feels like his offer to you, what he can offer to you, is so small compared to what you are, to who you are. And somehow, some way, you cut them out. You cut them out somehow, some way. You made the decision and said, no more, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm so sorry. I love you, but I cannot do this anymore. And they were shocked, you know, and they had to go along with it. They had to go along with it because they respect and love you so much, and they don't want to lose you completely. But they feel like they're walking away from what they had planned, you know, their home. You've become their home, and they feel like they have to walk away from their home, but they don't know how to leave. You know, the Eight of Cups talks about coming back later on. This is like, for me, this is like Mercury retrograde card. Where you don't know if you're coming or going, right? But he's, you know, the card is walking towards the Four of Rods, but yeah. So this person's intentions is to stay by your side. That's what I feel. Even though I don't see these cards here, you know, he's still going to offer the small offer that he can. Maybe it's just friendship. Maybe it's just love from afar, because the page is not close to the queen. How many pages can offer their love to a queen? You know, he's hoping one day maybe, you know, becoming this King of Cups. That's how his emotions are, but he's holding back emotions that he's not ready to fully carry, you know. Seven of Wands, he's those emotions. Do you see how he's got his eyes closed and he's all fire. He's all fire and passion. He's got things to do, and he's also in a place where he can't do anything different than what it's like. It's not a stalemate, it's just a ending. So I feel for this pal, it's really specific, the message, right? I don't know. Let me know if this resonates with you. It will resonate with some of you, and some parts of you will resonate with other parts of you. But I feel you've, though you worry about this person and you're thinking about this person, and part of you was still hoping maybe about this person, but I feel that deep down you already made a decision. And I think you're the kind of person, when you sever something emotionally, it's very hard for you. You're basically done. It takes you a while to get done. It takes you a long while to get done. And you put in a lot of effort, but I feel like this just didn't go the way you wanted and you needed. And that's what I have for pile number 2. So, wow. Yeah, sometimes the emotions are not the that, but there you go. That's how this person truly felt, and his intentions towards you is to be close to you, to just be close to you. This is your friend, you know. This is your friend, and they're going to be close to you as long as you let them be close to you, as long as they feel that they are able to be close to you. It's really hard for them, but they rather something than nothing. They rather something than nothing, so they're not going to leave your life. They're not going to treat you bad. They're just going to transition into a different kind of relationship with you. Okay, so that was pile number 2. Wow, just let me know. That felt so precise. Maybe I didn't get to turn a lot of people at that. So pile number 3, what are his intentions? Oh, what are his intentions? Pile number 2. Sorry, I forgot to take the times. I think it was like 3 something for the other one. I don't know, probably around 15. It was around 20. The other one. Okay, I'll remember later. I'm so sorry. Okay, so good. Clean out the energy. Gonna move on to pile number 3. So, what are his intentions? So we have High Priestess. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Death card. I don't use these cards a lot, so I have to sometimes double take because they don't have the name of the things on them. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Hangman. And the Nine of Swords. The Five of Wands. The King of Pentacles. And the Chariot. We have the World card, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay. Now, for this pile of you beautiful goddesses, with the High Priestess, I have a feeling that you're a pretty intuitive person. I think that with the High Priestess, you probably already have an idea of what this person's intentions are, and you're just here to kind of like confirm something that worries you. I think this is maybe somebody that you've just been getting these mixed messages and weird sensations and emotions, right? We have the Two of Swords with the Death card. It's like you don't know if this is ending or beginning. Ending or beginning. I mean, you feel like the end is near. I think the people who pick pile number 3, you have this feeling that this person is planning to move away from you and is planning even to move. Like for some people, this person could be actually moving physically away. Like this person you see here, you have the King of Pentacles, and he's looking at the Chariot, and they're in the same kind of position, except for one is very, very stationary, right? This King of Pentacles is not going anywhere. There's vines growing on him, and then he's looking at the Chariot, so moving, okay? Now, there could have been just some issues. I don't feel specifically that you two have been having like fights or anything, just some weird obstacles, I want to say, or interactions with this person's life in general. They're somebody who is ready they're bored with their life. They're they are wanting something new, something different. I think you've been noticing this. You have this sensation that this is probably, there's some kind of ending coming, and this person's intentions are to, how do I say this, are not to take you with them. So there's not, I don't see an invitation. I feel like this is something that could potentially be like an offer of a long distance relationship. This person might want to live somewhere else and still be able to see you when they want, and be more like an open relationship. I feel like this person is deeply afraid of committing. They don't like to stay in one place too long. If they stay in one place too long, or with a group of people too long, or this is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the last 5 months, you guys have been seeing each other, and I don't know, now they're getting antsy, or they're starting to. And it's nothing about you, it's just the way this person is. They like to have a good time, and they like to be very social and meet people. They don't like to, they like to collect swords. This guy here is looking at, I don't know. I get the weirdest interpretations sometimes for these cards. This guy on the, see how he took the sword? There's 3 swords, one in his hand, 2 in his hands, and 2 on the ground. And then there's like, this is like before and then after. This is when he's like, when he first arrives, and this is when he like leaves, because here you have the world card. This guy seems to end more things than he begins. So his intentions are nothing, just as you are dreading or having this weird, because with the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups and the King of Pentacles, this is somebody who is laid back, easygoing. He's really cool. He's successful. He dresses really well. He probably drives a nice car. He's good at at his job, but he's kind of, he's like a playboy, but never dating anybody kind of like guy, very, I don't want to say secretive, but yes. I think you've been getting like these weird sensations, just weird, like worries, anxiety about this person. And I think you're picking up more on the red flags about this person, because they don't even really look like they're offering you that much, just a good time. Maybe they see it as just a physical relationship with the 5 of Wands, and they're kind of ready to move on. So maybe not move on completely from you, but they're ready to put their attention somewhere else, and they might meet. If they're not moving to a different location, they might be looking at other people, or open on the market, like in an open relationship. They probably told you, what, we should take some time, be in an open relationship, we need some space, blah, 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 something like that. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section. This guy's intentions are no good. But you know what? I'm never one to judge. I never tell people to not do or do. I just say there's different options. All the roads, there's no bad roads. All the roads lead to somewhere, into some kind of experience. But not all the ones are the true ones for your true self. So as long as you're trying to figure out who your true self is and honoring your true self, like that Empress in the first one, You will continue to feel aligned with things that are good for you and disaligned with things that are not. So if your intuition is telling you that this person is a jerk, he is a jerk. So if your intuition is telling you that this person's not good for you, he's not good for you. And he's not even good for you for sex, because I don't even think the sex that good. I think the sex is not even that great at all. I think it's actually pretty bad. But there's something about this person that his aloofness and his way of, being very seductive, and it's just, he has a way of hypnotizing people to just kind of go along with his shenanigans, when in reality there doesn't seem to be any cups other than, having fun and going out and social and, some kind of flirting and words and but it's all talk and no real anything. This guy lets you down every time, I think. So there you go. That was pile number 3. Please continue to comment, continue to subscribe, continue to like. I'm very grateful. I love seeing the comments. I love it. It's the most beautiful, amazing thing to see other people enjoying the things that I have to give. So I thank my guides, and I thank